Imagine waking up on a calm summer morning in Adelaide, Australia, to discover the body of an unidentified man lying lifeless on a beach. No wallet, no ID, no clue who he was, only a cryptic scrap of paper in his pocket with two mysterious words, Tamam Shud. This is the story of the Somerton Man, one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. It's a tale of cryptic codes, possible espionage, lost love, and a death that remains unexplained more than 70 years later. Join me as we uncover the facts, delve into the strange clues, and explore the many theories surrounding this enigmatic man. It was early in the morning on December 1st, 1948, when a man named Alf Boxall was walking along Somerton Beach, near the coastal suburb of Glenelg, just outside Adelaide. What he saw shocked him. A man slumped against the seawall, motionless. The dead man was neatly dressed, a tailored suit, polished shoes, a tie. But the clothes told no story. All labels had been removed, his pockets emptied of any form of identification. Police were called, and what followed was a painstaking attempt to uncover who this man was and how he had come to die there. Witnesses who had passed by during the night reported seeing no suspicious activity. The man appeared peaceful, almost as if he was sleeping. But his death was the start of a decades-long mystery. The police began by trying to identify the man using fingerprint records and missing person reports, but no match was found. One of the most curious aspects was that all the labels in his clothing were carefully removed, as if he wanted to hide his identity or confuse anyone trying to identify him. His shoes were polished to a shine, but even they showed no brand. Inside his pockets were cigarettes without labels, some matches, and a bus ticket, but none of these clues led to his identity. The man's face was well-groomed and his hair neatly combed, but nobody could place him. Dr. John Burton Cleland, a respected pathologist, performed the autopsy. What he found was puzzling. There were no signs of trauma, no wounds, no bruises, no indications of a violent death. The man was in good health, had well-developed muscles, and no visible disease. The stomach was empty, which could indicate that he hadn't eaten in hours, but again, nothing definitive. Toxicology tests at the time couldn't detect poison, but they were limited by the technology of the era. Dr. Cleland suggested the death might have been caused by an undetectable poison or a rare natural condition. About 2 weeks after the discovery, a small rolled-up piece of paper was found in a hidden pocket sewn into the man's trousers. The words on it read, Tamam Shud. This phrase is Persian and translates to ended, finished, or it is over. This phrase was torn from the last page of a rare edition of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a famous collection of Persian poetry. The discovery of this phrase launched a new lead in the investigation. Police traced the phrase to a copy of the Rubaiyat found in the back seat of an unlocked car near the beach. The book was a first edition, and inside it was a handwritten code, a sequence of letters that baffled everyone. The code looked like this, WRGOABAD, a seemingly random collection of letters that might be a cipher, an acronym, or something else. Numerous experts, cryptographers, and even intelligence agents have tried to crack the code over the decades, without success. The mystery of the code deepens when you consider the context. This was a time just after World War II and at the start of the Cold War. Espionage was on everyone's minds. Was the Somerton Man a spy? Was the book a message? Or was it something more personal? A nurse named Jessica Thompson lived nearby and was soon connected to the case. Her phone number and the name Keane were found inside the mysterious Rubaiyat. Jessica was evasive with police and refused to discuss the man or the book. Later, her son claimed that Jessica knew the Somerton Man and suggested he might have been his father.
The name Keene was investigated but remains unresolved.
Jessica's behavior and connection add a layer of possible romance or secrecy to the case. Over the years, countless theories have emerged. Given the time period and mysterious code, many believe the Somerton Man was a foreign spy, perhaps from Russia or another country. His carefully removed clothing labels and the secret code lend weight to this theory. Some suggest he was involved with Jessica Thompson and died tragically, possibly by poisoning or heartbreak. The Rubaiyat is a poem about life and death, love and fate, a fitting symbol if this was a personal story. Others think the man died from natural causes or a rare medical condition, undetectable at the time. The large heart noted at autopsy might support this. He might have been trying to erase his past, removing all ID and disappearing. Some speculate the Australian government suppressed facts about the case due to espionage concerns. In 2021, the South Australian government authorized the exhumation of the Somerton Man to extract DNA and apply modern forensic techniques. The hope was to finally unlock his identity using genealogy databases, like those used to solve other cold cases. However, the state of the remains and environmental conditions have made DNA extraction difficult. Despite this, forensic experts continue to analyze the remains and pursue new leads. There's renewed public interest, and many amateur sleuths share theories online, keeping the mystery alive. The Somerton Man mystery endures because it touches on universal themes: identity, secrecy, love, and death. It's a cold case that feels like a real-life spy novel or film noir. Countless books, podcasts, and documentaries have revisited the story, and the fascination doesn't fade. Perhaps the Somerton Man is a symbol of the many forgotten souls whose stories are lost to time. So, who was the Somerton Man? Was he a spy, a lover, a lost soul? We may never know. But the clues, the code, the poem, the secret pockets, invite us to keep searching, to keep asking questions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most mysterious cases, please like, subscribe, and share your own theories in the comments. Thanks for watching. And remember, sometimes the greatest mysteries are not solved by answers, but by the stories we tell.